Hello everybody, my name is Malcolm Wilson. Today we are going to talk about why meal prep. And before we go into that, I want to just introduce myself. So I am the owner of Level Up Gym, and I have been doing fitness, nutrition, and been in the wellness industry for over a decade now, and have been able to help thousands of people as a certified personal trainer, nutritionist. This is something that I'm very passionate about doing, and hopefully this information can help you today. So, why meal prep? Meal prepping is one of the things that people struggle with, whether it's not knowing how to cook, not having good recipes, not making the time, right? So before you do anything, it's important to know why you're doing something, right? What are the reasons behind it? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So the first thing, why meal prepping is so important, what we can do is we can save money. Who wants to save money, right? We all do, right? So meal prepping is going to help you. Buying food at a restaurant is not cheap. You're gonna have to pay for that convenience, right? And when I teach people this, I talk about 3 things that you can get out of food preparation or just ways to get food, right? And one is convenience. So if you go to a 5-star restaurant, right? Are you going to get convenience? Yes, because the food is being prepared for you, right? Are you going to get quality? I hope so. It's a 5-star restaurant. You're paying a lot for it, right? Next is price. Is it going to be cheap, right? And the answer is no, right? So now if you go to a fast food restaurant, you have convenience, yes. You have cheap, relatively, yep. But is it going to be quality? No, the quality is going to be horrible, right, for your body, right? So when you meal prep, it's going to give you those 3 things: that convenience, the quality, and the price. We're gonna break that down a little bit more. So now the first thing is you're going to save money, right? So eating out is not cheap, right? So the average person, when you eat out on the restaurant in the United States, you're going to be looking at somewhere between $16 to $20, right? So, but the average is 16.28. So we'll go with that number. The next point is time efficiency. We only have 168 hours in the week, right? Check out the 168-hour video if you want to learn more about that. But if you want to save more time in your week, save more time within the day, the key is meal prepping, right? So it's going to cost you a lot more time cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner every single day, because you're going to count the cook time, you're going to count the prep time, you're going to count the versus cooking it in a batch, right? In a bigger pot, in a bigger batch. So you're going to save a lot more time cooking just one day a week. Or if you're someone who likes your food more fresh, you can cook 2 days a week, right? So if I cook on a Sunday, the food is only going to last anywhere between 2, maximum 5 days a week, right? Depending on what you're making. So therefore, if I need to eat every day, which we all do, you're not going to be able to just leave all your food in the fridge. So what you can do is I can put about 3 to 4 days worth of my food in the fridge if I meal prep for the week, and I can freeze the rest. And then when it's ready, I can defrost it and put it in the microwave, and it's good to go, right? So that's the key when you're meal prepping for the week. The next one is healthier eating. Meal prepping is going to lead you to make a better choice each and every day, because your meals are already in the fridge, they're already cooked, you already have your portion, and you know what you cooked. So it's going to be a good choice, right? It's going to be healthy. So having your meals ready is going to just make it simple for you to choose that healthier choice. Next one is reduce food waste. We're all guilty of going into the fridge and pulling out rotten vegetables and fruits that are growing mold and fungus on it. We are all guilty of that at some point, right? So meal prepping, this is going to help us to reduce food waste. Statistically, if you make a meal, make dinner, for example, and you have some leftovers, you put it in a pot or you put it in a big bowl, statistically, it's going to lessen the likelihood of you eating those leftovers, right? But when it's in a meal prep, it's in a container, you have your whole meal ready versus just having a pot of vegetables or a pot of meat or whatever it may be. Everything is there for you. So it makes it more convenient for you so you can just grab it, go. So you're less likely to waste the food. So if you want to reduce the food waste, again, meal prep. Next one is stress reduction. If you want to relieve stress on a day-to-day basis, meal prep your food in advance, because we don't have unlimited amount of willpower, right? Every time that we make a decision that's not like a automatic habit, it's going to take some willpower. And if you're making so many decisions throughout the day, it can start to weigh on you, right? And it can cause some stress on what to eat, how to cook it, where to buy the food, and all these things, right? So if you just have these things done, ready for you, prepared in advance, set some separate time for it, versus when you're coming home from work and you're tired, or if it's a middle of the day, you're hungry for lunch, right? You can reduce your decision-making ability by just having it ready to go, and then you can get to the best part, which is eating the food. All right, now we're on this side. Portion control. Portion control is extremely crucial when it comes to weight loss or building muscle. You need to make sure that you're getting the right portions. So meal prepping could have you set all those things in advance, and then each week, each day, you know exactly how much you're eating, and it will help you to get to the goals that you want to get to. Next one is convenience. So we're gonna go back into that price, convenience, quality tier, right? Meal prepping is gonna give you all three of those things. Now, to break down more convenience, it's not convenient on that Sunday you may be meal prepping or that Thursday you may be meal prepping. But where it does come convenient is that Monday when you need lunch. When you come home from a long day of work, you have dinner, right? So it creates convenience throughout the rest of the week. So it'll take that extra 2, 3, 4 hours to make all those meals that Sunday or that Thursday, but it will give you the convenience for the rest of the week, which is going to serve you tremendously. Consistency. Consistency is key in anything that you do. That's where the good stuff happens, is being consistent over time. If I was to eat a double, triple bacon, extra cheese, huge burger right now, will I instantly gain 30 pounds? No. If I was to eat the best salad you can find, would I instantly get abs? No. So it doesn't happen right now, the good thing, nor the bad thing, right? It happens over time. So if I'm eating poorly over time, I'm going to gain the body fat. I'm going to lose the muscle. If I'm eating well over time, I'm going to get the good results I want. I'm going to lose the body fat. I'm going to put on the muscle. So meal prepping is going to help you with being consistent because it makes it simple for you. The food is ready for you, and it makes your decision making throughout the day easy. And if you want to build habits, you want to make your habits easy to do. Now we're moving on to that quality piece. Meal prepping is going to help you control the quality of what you eat, what ingredients you put into it, is it organic, how processed is the food, right? So these are the questions that we have when we go out to eat. If we're eating fast food or at a restaurant, whatever it may be. When you meal prep, you know exactly what you put in your food, so you can control the quality. All right, last but not least, we have support for fitness. 80% is going to come from nutrition. That other 20% is going to come from exercise, right? So there's no way to out-eat a bad diet. I'm going to give you a quick example. On average, if someone runs a mile, they're going to burn about 100 calories per mile. Now, if you run a marathon, which is 26.1 miles, you're going to burn, on average, about 2,600 calories from that marathon. Do we know how much calories it takes to burn off a pound? The answer is 3,500 calories. So now, even if I run a marathon, I'm not going to be burning enough calories to burn that pound. So this is where the other parts take place, right? Is the way you eat, creating a calorie deficit, right? And this is going to help you to build the muscle that you want. It's going to help you to lose the fat that you want, right? Is creating these calorie deficits. That's why nutrition is 80% of your results. Now, your fitness is very important as well, because if I'm only eating well, what's going to happen is not only will I burn body fat, but I'll also burn muscle. So working out, nutrition, they work in synergy. You need them together to get the best results. All right, so if you were looking for a reason to meal prep, here's 10. Get started with your meal prep today, and I guarantee you it is going to change the way you eat. It's going to help you save money, save time, save some body fat off you. If you want more great information like this, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Comment on the next topic that you want to hear. I'm here to help you guys, so let me know and we'll make a video about it. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Malcolm Wilson, and let's level up.